I'm McTernan. I'm based quite locally to Nick, so I'm based in the Midlands. The quick answer to what I do is I'm a business coach, and I specialise in helping very small service-based businesses, so usually up to 5 staff, up to £500,000 turnover, who are really passionate about wanting to grow and get really big results, but they're kind of stuck, usually with a productivity kind of challenge, that kind of thing. When I first started working with Nick, I had established a really good, solid business. I was turning over about 100k. I had loads of fab one-to-one clients, and I started running some workshops. So I knew workshops were a challenge, and I wanted kind of like the secret recipe to doing that a lot more easily and to really help me up level. I needed somebody to come and kick my ass, really. So I made the decision to invest in working with Nick as a private client and join his mastermind because I just felt I needed some external input to help me up level. I kind of was a little bit bored with the business, which sounds terrible. If any of my clients are watching this, I love you all dearly. It wasn't that I was bored with my clients, but I've been running the business in the same way for quite a long time, and I just wanted a way of up leveling it so I could get a bit of time back and have more fun in generating the way I generated my income, I guess. Well, I suppose I'm reasonably human, so I did have some hesitation about making the investment to join Nick's program, and I kind of got over it because I knew if I didn't do it, would I actually achieve a level of growth that I was after? So it took me a little bit, it took me a week or so to decide I was going to do it. But I carefully, as well as having the investment in Nick, I ring-fenced the funds to help pay for the Facebook ads and all the other things that I knew would come along with it. So I think that's a really valuable thing. You have to be aware that there's going to be more money than just the initial investment with Nick. So I ring-fenced it and then just went at it really. And I kind of thought, okay, if I didn't do it, I could take that as a nice dividend out of the business and go on a really nice family holiday. But I kind of thought if I did that, I wouldn't get the business to where I wanted to go, and I knew we could still go on holiday anyway. So I kind of just went and placed my bets with Nick. Being on the Mastermind program is actually really good fun. We're at one of the masterminds today, and when I arrived today, I was thinking, you know what, I don't have any burning questions, but it's interesting because you listen to everybody else bring up their challenges or what they want advice on, and go, oh god, that's a really good idea, I need to do that myself. So you get all this extra stuff just from the mastermind itself. And then being a private client as well, I get the one-on-one time with Nick. So any specific questions I need answering between masterminds, I have that access to. And you get access to Nick's team, so any techie stuff you've got problems with, like Facebook ads and that kind of thing, you get that answered to. So it's quite an all-encompassing thing. And everybody else on the mastermind group is really friendly and supportive, so it's just a great community to be in. So since joining the Mastermind program, I've run my first free event, which was a new experience for me, and I was really worried about my ability to sell from the stage, and I was just hoping I'd break even. Nick had been really good at managing my expectations on what that first one might be like, and I walked away with 6 new clients from that one day. And I didn't price myself particularly high at that point, but in that one day, I made over 14 grand's worth of revenue in one day. So obviously that is major. I was like, for like a good few weeks afterwards, just walking on cloud nine. And that was the first time. So now it's a case of rinse and repeat. So if somebody's considering joining and weighing up the pros and cons, I'd say if you know you really want to make a step change and you can be really realistic about your own ability to achieve that without any outside input, and you know the ways you want to up-level your business are the things that tie in perfectly with Nick's expertise, and you can find the money, then do it. Don't push yourself to financial ruin to do it. You need to be comfortable with the investment, especially as there will be additional costs as well with the Facebook ads and venues and that kind of thing. So you need to be comfortable doing it, but you've got to, if you know you can't do it any other way, then just go for it. So I had obviously a few decisions to make about making the investment because it was a reasonable amount of money, and I do have a family, so I was like, either they go on holiday to a really, really lovely place, or they go on holiday to an average place and I go and join Nick. So I overcame them just because I looked at my business and decided, did I think I can reach the goals I had doing it myself, or did I need that external input from somebody like Nick? And for me it became a no-brainer, and actually I made a decision very quickly. So when I started working with Nick, he instantly sat and we looked down and found me some quick wins so I could instantly get some additional cash in the door and feel like I was making good progress before we actually went on to some of the more sort of like sophisticated methods that were right for my business but might not always be right for everybody else. The best advice I'd give somebody who is thinking about investing in the Mastermind with Nick is to just do it. If you know you need that external input to make the step up, then just do it. It's really good to come and spend a whole day focusing on your business once a month, and to do that is golden. And I suppose I come away with so many ideas and stuff. It's invaluable for your business. As long as you implement, then you'll get your money back. It's a no-brainer.